Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue. I'm very excited today because I'm releasing a little bit of my course. It's a course I've been working on for many months. And today I'm trying to record it for the first time. And here is a sample for you of my course that I'm giving for you for free. C'est gratuit. So I'm going to try to release as many videos as I can, and we're gonna start from the basics of French, and let's see together where we can go, where we can end up, at what level. Let's see, let's find out. So the course name is Learn French Through Stories and Conversations, and it's handcrafted. Il y a 5 chapitres. There are 5 chapters from A0 to, I would say, B1, yeah, B1.0, the beginning of B1. So let's start today with introducing yourself, asking questions, answering questions, and that's already enough for this little sample video. So what I would recommend is to have a notebook to take notes. Of course, you can pause the video anytime you want, watch it again, etc., etc. So please have a notebook, some pens, colors, and we are ready to go. Chapitre 1, salutation et se présenter. Here is our objective today. Salutation et se présenter. So, il y a une petite conversation. There is a little conversation between two persons. And let's see. Bonjour Paul. Bonjour Patrick. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. Et toi? Ça va bien, merci. Au revoir et bonne journée Paul. Merci. Au revoir Patrick. Okay, so most of you, I can imagine, already can guess the meaning and know a little bit of it. So, bonjour. Everybody knows bonjour, right? It's like, hello, good day, buenos días. Bonjour Paul, bonjour Patrick. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? How are you? How is it going? Ça va bien? Ça va mal. 2 possibilités. Oh, 3 possibilités. Ça va bien, ça va mal, comme ci, comme ça. Ensuite, then we have au revoir. This was a short conversation, as you can see. Au revoir. Au revoir. Ciao, au revoir. Les bonnes journées. Bonne journée is not journey or journée. It's good day. Have a nice day. Bonne journée. Have a nice day. Donc, au revoir. Goodbye. And have a nice day. Et bonne journée. Et toi means, of course, as you can see, you can maybe guess what it means. Et toi and you. So for every time we will have a conversation like this or a little text, your goal is to just listen to me and then find out what is the meaning down below of the most important sentences of the conversation. So we did it together now, but it was to explain to you what you have to do in the next activity. Donc bonjour, hello. Comment ça va? How are you? Ça va bien, ça va mal, comme ci, comme ça. Et toi, and you, au revoir. The pronunciation can be a little bit tricky here. Au revoir. Bonne journée, have a nice day, et merci. Everybody knows merci. Okay. Next conversation, we go a little bit, we add a little bit more information here is to get to know each other's conversation between two persons. Une petite conversation entre 2 personnes. Se présenter et poser des questions. Se présenter, to introduce oneself, et poser des questions, donc ask questions. Okay, now your job is just to listen and read at the same time in your head. Or out loud if you want. Bonjour, comment vous appelez-vous? Salut, je m'appelle Oscar. Et vous? Je m'appelle Pascal, enchanté. Quelle est votre nationalité? Je suis canadien. Et vous? Je suis belge. Vous habitez dans quelle ville au Canada? J'habite à Toronto. Et vous? Où habitez-vous? Je vis à Paris, en France. À bientôt! So you see, maybe you noticed already when we ask a question in French, your voice, your pitch has to go up. Donc, par exemple, quelle est votre nationalité? You see at the end the voice goes up a little bit. It's quite important to know for the French prosody. Okay, now you can even pause this video, have a look, take some notes, and try to find out what does mean the sentences below the conversation, like salut, comment tu t'appelles, etc. All right, salut is like bonjour, but it's informal. Salut is like for a friend or someone you are close, you want to be close with. It's informal. Bonjour is for everyone. Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Benjamin. Donc, comment tu t'appelles? Ça va être what's your name? But do you see the difference between comment tu t'appelles, which is the second sentence down below, et the first sentence of our conversation, comment vous appelez-vous? Here there is a difference because it's the same meaning. So why do they spell it? Why do they use tu and why do they use vous? Comment vous appelez-vous versus comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles is informal. We use tu, and when we use tu, it's informal. Comment vous appelez-vous? The very first sentence of this conversation is formal. It's when you talk to someone you don't know, or like the boss of your company, or an elder person. Someone is older than you, way older than you. On va utiliser vous, to be polite, to be very formal. Comment vous appelez-vous? If you talk to a friend, comment, or a friend to be, comment tu t'appelles? Here is the difference. Okay? Donc, how do you answer the question, comment vous vous appelez, ou comment tu t'appelles? How would you answer this question in French? I'll let you think. Donc, ça va être je m'appelle Benjamin, par exemple. Okay, in the previous conversation, we saw et toi. Et toi. Et ici, here we have et vous. They have the same meaning. It means and you. English is easy. And you. In French, we have two possibilities. Et toi or et vous. You can imagine already why do we use those two. You know it. I already told you somehow. Et toi is informal. Et vous is formal. That's it. Alors, we can see in the third sentence of this conversation, je m'appelle Pascal, enchanté. Enchanté. You have an idea with the context? It means nice to meet you. Encantado. Nice to meet you. Enchanté. Ok. Quelle est votre nationalité? Quelle est votre nationalité? Donc ça, I think you can imagine it means what is your nationality? What is your nationality? Hey, how would you say in French, where do you live? Where do you live? Can you find it in a conversation? Où habitez-vous? Où with accent means where. So where do you live? Où habitez-vous? Habiter, c'est le verbe to live. À bientôt. See you soon. À bientôt. See you soon. Donc, vous pouvez dire à bientôt, like see you soon, au revoir, we saw previously, hein. Au revoir, goodbye. Donc, au revoir, goodbye, et à bientôt, see you soon. It's a bit different, little difference. One other thing, you have two possibilities to say that you live somewhere. And can you tell me what are those? Donc, il y a deux possibilités. La première, the first possibility, j'habite, I live, j'habite. And the second one, in the text you can find, je vis, which is also I live. Je vis à Paris, j'habite à Toronto. And they have the same meaning, so you don't have to worry about it. All right. Here are the responses. You can pause the video if you want to take notes. No problem. And we go to the next slide. Se présenter et poser des questions. Donc, next same objective today. To be able to introduce yourself in French and ask some questions to get to know someone. Let's have a look. We have different characters here. So let's read together. Bonjour, je m'appelle Abel et je suis tunisien. Je parle arabe, français et anglais. Donc, ici, nous avons une femme. Bonjour, je m'appelle Sarah et je suis tunisienne. Je parle arabe, français et italien. Third character. Bonjour, je m'appelle Pavel et je suis polonais. Je parle polonais, français et espagnol. Okay? And now I would like to ask you one question, only one question. What do you notice as a nationality? For example, if you compare the first character, the boy, Abel, il s'appelle Abel, et Sarah. What change do you notice in their nationality when they introduce themselves? I'm talking here about nationality. Donc ici, Abel, je m'appelle Abel et je suis tunisien. And the girl, je m'appelle Sarah et je suis tunisienne. You see here there is a little change. And if we read what's in the middle of the slide, in French we form the feminine gender by adding e, not I, don't say I, it's e, at the end of the adjective, at the end of the word, if we don't want to be too specific with meta language. Donc, Tunisien will become Tunisienne. Because it ends by N, we will add another N, N-E. There is just a pattern to memorize, don't worry about this. Okay, don't worry about it because look at it. Let's have a look at the third character, this guy with the black shirt, black sweater. Bonjour, je m'appelle Pavel et je suis polonais. Je parle polonais, français et espagnol. All right, this is a boy. The girl, she's also Polish. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anya et je suis... What would you say here? She's Polish. She wants to say I am Polish. Et je suis polonaise. Et je suis polonaise. Je parle polonais, français et japonais. So what you notice here is when you say your nationality, or in French in general, let's not talk only about nationality, but in general, when a word ends by a consonant, like S, we rarely pronounce it. Look at polonais with the boy, Pavel. Je m'appelle Pavel et je suis polonais. Suis. We don't say the S at the end, you see? Suis. Polonais. It's like it doesn't even exist, but we write it. Right? You can see that? But because we add an E for feminine, polonais, as you can hear for a boy, becomes polonaise for the girl, the female version. Tunisien, okay, for a boy, tunisien, and for a girl, tunisienne. And we can hear the E at the end. Tunisienne. All right. So don't worry about this. Here is the explanation. I hope it's quite clear. Alors, there is a little mistake here. For the boys, un, of course. Un anglais, une anglaise. Okay, now I would like you at home to read out loud. Un Suédois. Remember, we don't say, there is nothing after the S, so we don't say it. Un Suédois. Une Suédoise. Suédois. Suédoise. You hear, hein? Un Indien. Une Indienne. Un Marocain. Une Marocaine. You can rewind the video if you want to hear me again, repeating as much as you want. Et, of course, in French, we always have some exceptions, but are quite rare. For example, for Turkey, you can see on the top right of the screen, la Turquie, Turc, Turc, la Russie, Russe, Russe, doesn't change. La Belgique, Belge, Belge, doesn't change. La Suisse, Swiss, Swiss, doesn't change because it already ends by E. That's why it doesn't change. There's some things we have to remember. If you want to say you speak any language, like French, Spanish, Arabic, Italian, you have to use the masculine form of the nationality. Par exemple, je parle français, je parle anglais, suédois, espagnol, italien, etc. So you use the male form of the nationality to say the language you speak. Okay? Okay, so maintenant deux questions pour vous. In your notebook or out loud, you can practice. Imagine someone asks you, quelle est votre nationalité? What would you say? Quelle est votre nationalité? Et vous allez répondre, je suis, whatever you are. Je suis polonais, je suis algérien, je suis italien, je suis américain, je suis canadien, je suis brésilien. If you're a boy. If you're a girl, be careful, we have a little change. Je suis brésilienne, je suis italienne, je suis marocaine, je suis américaine, je suis indienne, etc., etc. Quelle langue parlez-vous? Okay, you remember, we use the male form and that's it. Of the nationality and that's it. Easy, easy, easy. Quelle langue parlez-vous? Je parle français, anglais, espagnol et un peu suédois. Un peu suédois. Un peu, little bit. Donc, your turn now, at home, on your notebook, everywhere, out loud, on the street. Quelle langue parlez-vous? Là, vous allez pouvoir dire « je parle ». And then you say whatever language you speak. Je parle français, anglais, portugais, espagnol, russe, turc, arabe, japonais, coréen, tamoul, hindi, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Now I will ask you a couple of questions and you can answer at home, like a little game. Okay? Allez, let's go. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ça va bien? Ça va mal? Ou comme ci, comme ça? Next question. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Benjamin. Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? J'habite à Miami. Ou j'habite à Paris. Ok, très bien. Quelle est votre nationalité? Quelle est votre nationalité? And here you have to say I am. Je suis français. Quelle langue parlez-vous? Quelle langue parlez-vous? Je parle français, anglais, espagnol et un peu suédois et polonais. Très bien. So I hope you could practice a little bit this very, very, very basic French to introduce yourself and survive in French language, to get to know someone, to ask the questions. We will continue in the next part, the same objectives, but we will go a little bit deeper to try to know more and more. I hope this little sample was useful for you, especially if you are the very, very, very beginner in French. If you are not, it's good to refresh. And of course, we are going to learn more and more and more and more complicated things. Voilà. Très bien. Eh bien, merci beaucoup. And see you in the next video. French course. Through stories and conversation. Bye. Au revoir. Au revoir. Bonne journée et à bientôt.